Tobias, eat this. Anna, eat.
Poop.
Hello friends, Deliverance Bites. Welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance II. And today I'm eating bunnies. Let's do this shit. Ah! Where's Miss Bunny? Horsemanship. Good.
Not horsemanship in your cases. Horsewomanship.
Bah.
Ave Maria.
Ave Maria to you too.
I'm Henry, Miller Crazel's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Bonnie? It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
The poet.
The poet.
Well, that's not very creative. You know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself
shit.
when I get to know you better. Did you bring me something from the mill?
Actually, Crazel said you'd appreciate some herbs.
He's right there. Do you have some for me?
I'm sorry.
Oops.
I've got nothing for you.
I reckon I'll just have to scrape together the ingredients for that magic ritual myself.
What kind of
I
magic
didn't pick
ritual?
up anything
The
for her.
kind where
for that.
Zenek finally gets some sense into his
Inconsiderate
head
bitch.
and stops making stupid beginner's
I
mistakes.
should eat shit.
Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistos would never have happened to me. Not me. While we're on the subject of rituals, did Crazel tell you about the golem?
Yeah.
Did.
And what do you think of
It's
it?
weird. Weird. But I can't wait to see what the hell that is.
Curious to see what a golem made of flour will look like.
Yeah.
But I'm mostly curious to see if
You're
Crazel will
gonna
really
make
be
a
able to breathe life
golem
into
bread
it with the help
or a
of
golem cake
saltpetre.
or some
I'm
shit
more
like
worried
that.
that as soon as it
Yeah.
comes to
Probably.
life,
Let's
it'll
see,
slay us
Anna.
all with one
Yeah.
blow. So, if by some chance it looks like something's going wrong, you won't see my heels for dust. And I suggest you do the same. But that's enough of that.
Okay.
We're not going to stand here talking about flower golems when we've barely just met. I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. Get to know you a bit.
What do you want to know?
But if you're in a hurry to find Crazel's saltpetre, I won't keep you.
Oh, let's talk, okay.
No. I have plenty of time. But where to start?
You know what? I'll start. You've got a beautiful dog. What's his name?
Mutt.
What a cute fella. How did you find each other?
He belonged to this girl I knew, Teresa. She saved my life in my hometown, Skalitz, when I went to bury my parents.
Well, I'll be... That's what I call an interesting past. I used to have a dog, but I don't anymore.
He died.
He started getting these lumps all over his body. He stopped eating, just slept all the time. And then, well, what's done is done. And what about you? What kind of family are you from? Also, thieves?
Blacksmiths.
No. Pa was a blacksmith. I inherited something from him, I hope.
Oh, really? Would you teach me how to make
Barrel
maybe
hoops.
barrel hoops?
Sure.
Those are pretty hard. Wouldn't you rather start with, maybe nails?
Sure. I'm pretty quick to learn and patient. That is, with one exception. When Crazel starts spouting off his alchemy theories, I'd rather run for the hills. What do you think of the old miller, anyway?
It's mystical.
He seems awfully mystical. He has lots of
Mystical
experience.
bitch.
Like as if he's lived for hundreds of years.
It's his beard that does that. Don't let it fool
It's a
you.
beard.
Thanks for talking to me. It really is good to have someone to pour my heart out to. But now, about that saltpetre. Before you came, and before Zenek fucked up with the manuscript, we collected saltpetre all over the place, mainly in styes. It has to be scraped from the walls. Horrible work. Time-consuming and annoying.
See the
I'm not
shadow.
going to lie to
The
you.
sword
We
shadow.
also looked in a few chests, just in case. You know. Anyhow, now all the styes in the region are scraped clean and we're sitting pretty on a nice barrel of saltpetre.
Barrel is quite a lot.
For the whole Trotsky region, aye. Unfortunately, Crazel said we need at least 6 times as much.
6 times. Will 1 saltpetre pit be enough?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Crazel needs for his masterwork. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpetre forms. Do you have any idea?
Nope.
No, I don't. And Crazel, of course, didn't tell me shit.
Don't forget that saltpetre crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be shit or carcasses.
Oh, shit.
Well, a
why I
saltpetre
said
pit
eat
is
shit.
actually nothing more than a mass
Get
grave.
saltpetre from
The
shit.
best natural saltpetre maker.
Right.
Oh yeah!
Crazel said
Am I
saltpetre
gonna
is a
eat
vessel
shit?
for life energy.
Your choice.
I get it that it's left over from dead bodies, but how do you get it from shit?
God's mysterious ways. You know how it is.
And he also wanted me to taste it.
Taste it. Yeah, eat
That's
shit.
nonsense,
Okay.
though, isn't it?
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpetre or some other shit.
Mother
It
shit.
feels kind of cold on the tongue.
Jesus. And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses, do you?
Not exactly, but I have an idea.
Fucking shit.
Times are evil and there's plenty of corpses. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a a saltpetre mine.
The local gravedigger.
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the knacker.
Well, I haven't met him yet. Where can I find him?
The cemetery is beyond Troskovitz, towards the Apollonia rocks.
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun. And pretty useful experience. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy to teach you something, if you want.
I'll keep that in mind.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious, so I'd bring him some kind of offering. He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskovitz butcher.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, the poet.
The poet. What can she teach
I
me?
heard you could teach me something.
Sure, why not? If you pay me, I'll teach you a few of my tricks. What are you interested in?
Basics of alchemy.
Tell me the best way to get healing potions.
All right, I'll show you something, but you need time for it.
She's nice. Okay.
It's Miss Ban.
It's fine.
Remember Miss Ban? Red Dead Redemption.
Hey, what the hell is happening here?
Doggy style!
I'm gonna go through here. Apollonia. Why am I under arrest? I got away. You're under arrest out of nowhere. No, I'm not.
You were pegged as a thief, and remember,
Oh, yeah, I'm glad I didn't go to that one then.
you gotta pay your indulgence now.
Oh boy, who do I pay it?
Or convince them you are a saint. Or go to the pillory. Your choice.
I go to the pillar.
You are kinky.
Oh, is it on the little house?
Exactly.
It's a bitch.
Well, it's not exactly the nectar of the gods, but it's not too bad. Greetings to you.
To you too. Are you the local gravedigger?
I'm
I'm
Henry.
guessing yes.
And you must be the local gravedigger, right?
Ignatius. Master
Ignatius,
of the
isn't
sod.
that the name of
At
the...
your service. Looking for a final resting place, are you? Or do you need to bury a dead goat?
Goat.
I'm more interested in the grave-digging profession as a whole.
Ah, once you try it, you'll never want to do nothing else till the day you die.
Really?
You got a big cemetery here.
Pretty nice.
Pretty nice, too.
Ain't it? But being the gravedigger, I'll never have a place of my own here. They'll throw me by the wall like a dog and bury me without ceremony. But when I'm dead, I won't care. If it was up to me, I'd even bury the suicides in hallowed ground. We're all equal before death and the Lord.
Exactly.
This game of better and worse places of final rest don't count for nothing.
Can I ask this already? So,
Ignatius,
whatever, let's try.
I'm gonna need your help.
Of course. How many are there? Where do you want to bury
How many
them?
are there?
Shall we grind the teeth up, or do you want to take them away in your purse?
None of that. I have a different, slightly unusual request. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me. We're looking for a saltpetre pit.
From Lower Semine? What pit?
A saltpetre pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that. What's it supposed to be? A pit to hell?
Tell him the truth.
Nah, it's actually just a pit full of carcasses. These white crystals form on the walls of it. And that's exactly what we're after.
Ah, now I get it. You should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this about saltpetre?
Salty
I'm going to go there anyway, so I'll take you there.
Nice,
Really?
nice.
That was easier than I thought.
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. You'll help me with something first. I have some collections from some Slatigo farmsteads, and I'd be a fool if I didn't use a helping hand. At least one day I can take it a bit easy.
You want me to help you with your grave-digging business?
Why not? You look like a strong fella. You'll be a good helper.
Yeah, let's agree.
Oh, dragging carcasses around isn't exactly a respectable job. But so be it. I'll help you with it. What else can I do?
Grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, everyone needs our services. And if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their animal carcasses themselves.
Of course, I understand. I'm just a little worried about what people will say about me when they see me with you. I wouldn't like to lose the honor I've earned as squire to a nobleman.
Don't worry about what people say. They'll only strip you of your honor if you let them. So what then? Shall we take a nice little ride with my boys Snorter and Dragonfly here? Nice and early, at daybreak.
Let's go.
Let's get this over with then.
Didn't you understand me? We ain't going nowhere now. Like I said, be
Yeah,
here at
daybreak.
daybreak. That's between night and day. Do you understand?
Got it.
Here's a little something so you know I take care of my helpers. See you in the morning.
Okay.
Can sleep in Takov or at the Apple House, north of that place.
Apple orchard here. Well, okay. I was going to Troskovich so that I could take care of that.
Your choice. You'll probably end up at the pillory, and it will be a very well spent night.
Ah, whatever. Hello.
Wait! Don't move! Halt!
Easy! I surrender!
I said-
You're a wanted man.
Yes.
You've been loitering around where you shouldn't have.
Sorry.
And I've received reports of things going missing. Don't think we're idiots.
No, no.
You've been
Remember,
accused
you
of
did
theft.
nothing.
I did
You'll
not.
pay a fine. And if I don't find those things on you, you'll pay for them too.
Gotta believe your lie.
I'll accept. I'll pay the fine.
No,
All right,
no.
I'll pay.
No.
You're
don't
insane.
want any
You
trouble.
could have convinced
Now, I'll
me.
take those stolen items.
and see if you have anything else that doesn't belong to you.
You naive.
Have a look
bitch.
then.
Right, I thought as much. I know this here doesn't belong to you either. All right, that, along with indulgence, should be enough. But I don't want to see anything like that again.
Excuse me, Mr. Eckert.
We're done here, right? So clear off.
Unique.
Can I spend the night here?
Well, I don't know. This isn't an inn.
For one night?
Just the one night's enough. All I need is to spend the night.
For a few groschen, there's some room on the hay.
Fine. Can I haggle?
Let's agree on a price. No, only because it's you.
Well, if you offer a little bit more, we can make a deal.
Fine.
Very well. Feel free to
Nice.
sleep on the hay, but don't go wandering around my home.
Where's the hay?
Where should I lie down?
You can sleep in the barn behind the cart, right next to the wood.
Okay. Huh? Okay, sleep inside. There you go. Is it too
Greetings, my friend.
Where can we go?
I don't know if I'm completely ready for this. But let's get going.
The dew is still on the leaves. The roads are clear. You don't need your horse. I'll stable him here. It'll be heaven for him. In any case, heaven's always close here. Hop on the wagon and Snorter and Dragonfly here will take care of us.
Hop on the wagon. Where's the wagon? Ah, there. Okay, it's already there. Should I drive? No. Oh. Yes, Anna. Be a normal person. That's it. There he is. This is gonna be nice. Alright.
You called shotgun?
He did.
We've got a long journey ahead of us, so get yourself comfortable so your arse won't hurt. So, you say you're from Lower Samine, eh?
Well, you could say that. I help the miller with whatever I can. I got a place to sleep there. Soon I'll be able to call the miller uncle.
I remember Crazel when he was still a wee lad. Even then he was a great big smart ass. When I buried his parents, he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Samine round these parts. Crazel don't sell short measure, not that. He looks out for his reputation, but his helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking fishy. Or during the day, in the pillories. Don't that bunny of yours belong to that gang too?
Bonnie's an honest girl, and her friend Zinnek is too. Crazel only sent them to scrape saltpetre off the walls of the sties, so that's just what they've been doing. From what she told me, they had nothing else in mind.
Lower Samine's a thorn in the side for a lot of folk. Some on account of the competition. Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Crazel. Either way, all they need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks. Go and grab the miller and shove his face right in his own millstone.
Where the hell is the place that is taking me to? Can't they go faster?
Yeah! Yeah!
Yes.
Whoa, boys!
Yes, I said,
Whoa!
Yeah, but nothing.
Come on! Are you deaf? Oh, they're
Calm
acting
down.
stubborn again. Now listen, Henry. Here on the left side, you'll see the ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years.
It looks mysterious. What treasures might be hidden there?
You'll soon see. I have a trap set inside the cottage. I wanted to lure a wolf into it, but that didn't work out. There's a deer rotting there unnecessarily. So hop in there and bring it to the wagon. Holmes. Finally. At least we're not blocking the road too much.
Find the carcass. Come on, Matt.
Aye, aye. You silly doggy. Here you go.
I'm
Take
feeling
it.
a lot. Ah, here's the mutton. Before it goes rotten. Where does the man want me to go? I need a lockpick.
Say that shit.
Oh, this?
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus, what a stench. Better quickly throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon.
You like performing filthy work?
What
IRL?
have you found, boy?
No,
Why not?
not necessarily.
Is it the smell?
Yes. There's so many people over there. That's not good, is it? Protect. I don't have a fucking...
You have your tongue, Anna. Your pointy tongue. What are you doing?
Isn't it too...
No. So talk. Talk first. Shoot later.
Why are you showing that off?
I want to talk to you.
You were starting to scare me.
I'm coming.
Move it!
What's going on, Ignatius?
Ah, I'm trying to explain to these fellas we've got nothing to do with no thieving around here. They should go to Lower Samine to complain.
Two stinking pieces of shit was sneaking around our sties and cellars and lining their purses with silver too while they was at it. Some scruffy and dunger. You must be scruffy, eh?
I'm Henry, and those, names mean nothing to me.
Like I said, if it's rotten carrion they're after, they should have come to me. A passion for knacking is the only thing we have in common.
Is that so? So prove it then.
Take a good look at me. Do I look like a thief? Or more like a commonplace, maybe just slightly grubby, hired hand? At this rate, you could blame any old peasant who's grimy after a hard day's work.
I don't know. I don't reckon I've ever seen a real thief up close.
Ask around about me and you'll find out everyone knows I can't stand a liar. I'll keep my promises and show up on time. So enough talk.
Success.
Let's carry on to where
Yeah,
duty
finally
calls us.
success.
All right, listen. We'll be going then. But if you happen to run into them two thieves, you tell us right away. Got it?
Of course.
You can count on it.
Glad to hear it. Let's go, fellas.
I was
Maybe...
ready to shoot.
Did I get this right? Maybe it was...
Should go get the bag. Can I drop the sack over here? No, it's on the ground. And now I can take it out. Great, Anna. Just great. This is just great. It's here, for fuck's sake! Why? Why is it always like this with me?
A good question. Say yeah.
Yeah!
Louder.
Ai, o caralho. Okay, let me talk to him and only put that shit inside later.
I suppose we can carry on then, eh?
Don't forget that carcass.
Yeah, you're right.
It's now.
Is it? Put down the sack, right? Why did it work now?
When you said it.
Come on, old man. Is he coming or do I need to go there and say, hey? I do.
Not much left for us to do here, eh?
Hopefully our luck will hold out, and we'll only be breaking the limbs of carcasses today. The next farm's just up ahead. Hop on, and let's go. Yesterday, the good wife from that farm came and told me both their pigs died. So we'll scoop them up and haul them off. I mean, you scoop them up and haul them to my cart. She says it was a curse. There was a flash of lightning, the pigs started trembling, squealing and puking, and then keeled over and dropped dead.
And then Satan himself appeared in the sky. Happens all the time.
It ain't my first day doing this job, so I could see right off them pigs had been poisoned. The good wife swore them pigs were happy as, well, pigs in shit. She said they even let them go to a nearby stream to have a wallow. It flows here through the forest on the right. Since we're here, you ought to go and take a look around there. Check how clear that spring really is.
All right. I'll see what's going on there.
And I'm going to enjoy having a helper. At least for one day. Maybe I'll roll around in the grass here with Snorter and Dragonfly.
Pull around the grass. That's good. Find the source of infection. Okay, is it gonna stop the
Lazy
horses?
bones.
The peas. Easy now. Clear the carcasses from the farms. Shouldn't I see first where's the poisoning coming from? Yeah, the source of infection. J. Where's J? Where's J? Now let's see K. J.
JK.
Those pigs came here to drink. Where to now? I can smell something upstream.
Source of infection. It's probably a dead. Maybe it's just a dead animal.
How do you know that, Anna?
Dead animal died. Source of infection. Ah, there it is. There. Two of them. That's the source of infection.
Not the devil.
No devil.
It really wasn't a curse. There are rotting carcasses in the water upstream from the watering spot. No wonder the pigs caught some disease.
Well, what do you know? I was right. I'll give you a hand. It'll take you all night on your own.
What the hell happened there?
I don't know. Proceed.
What are you going to make for dinner?
Message received.
Thank you. I'm working.
I know. Keep on working hard then, huh?
Thank you.
I can smell the sweat down here.
Oh, the poor peas. Big and take. I'm guessing I have to do one at a time. Because they're heavy peas.
Ew. Is this really worth it?
I'm sorry, baby. You were the sun and moon to me. I'll never get over you.
Bloody hell.
You'll never get over me.
Pigs are heavier than deer, eh?
Can I put it here or should I? Okay, it worked.
Ugh. Jesus. This is disgusting.
It is what it is, Henry. A job is a job. Do it. Don't be a bitch.
see, you could do it. Get over here so we can carry on.
Okay.
I took care of the carcasses. We can drive on.
Nice work. There's even a bit of meat left for me.
Yeah, you'd eat that. They've been lying there God knows how long.
But nicely in the cold. There's nothing wrong with it. Anyway, you won't be eating it, so don't worry about it. Let's keep going. So far it ain't that bad, eh? You don't have to take down no hanged man or bury an unbaptized child.
Well, ever since I started working for the miller, all I did was carry sacks. The sack makers here in the region must live like kings. Of course, it could be a lot worse.
I like having to carry sacks full of thistles. Now listen to me closely. You won't be carrying anything at the next farmstead. Instead, you'll have to make one carcass there. See, the work of a knacker ain't just about clearing away dead animals.
Carcass.
Now and then, you've got to put down some creature, so it don't suffer. Or, like today, to put it down so everyone around it don't have to suffer. In this case, we're talking about a dog.
I'm sorry, Ignatius, my friend. You can't expect me to do that.
In that case, as soon as we get where we're going, you can just get off the wagon and go and look for that pit yourself. If you don't do what I tell you, you're useless to me. So I'll be useless to you too.
Maybe there's another way. I'll try to come up with something.
Ha! That cur belongs to the greengrocer, Vizar. I've heard they're both pretty fierce. Don't draw too much attention to yourself at the farmstead. I'll give you some Aesop potion to drink first, and some meat and bane. Soak the meat with the poison and throw it to the dog. He'll probably be locked in a pen somewhere. As soon as it's done, we'll disappear before anyone notices anything. I got paid well for it from the neighbors, so don't fuck it up for me.
Oh boy.
Yeah!
Yeah, I even do that shit. Oh, I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm so gonna fuck this shit up. Of course. I don't like that shit at all. I'm killing the goddamn dog. Hello, hello. Is he over here? That's really me.
Sakra! The dog isn't here. The door's open. Where did he run off to?
Shit, it is.
Barking? He's coming from over there.
I didn't hear barking. Did it? Oh boy.
What are you doing here, Henry?
Wait. I can't do that to him.
Henry, how come you're here?
Bonnie?
Cutie.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Now, first, tell me what you're doing here. And how come you're with that beast?
He's no beast. I came here to save him.
You mean steal him?
For him, it'll be a redemption from that whoreson master of his.
Well, if she
I'll take
takes
care
him.
of him, in place of my poor dead sniffer.
Oh, yeah,
Bonnie.
good idea.
The gravedigger sent me to kill the dog.
No
He's been
need.
paid to do it by the people whose livestock that beast killed. It's the last thing I need to do before he shows me the pit.
It's not the animal's fault. When Zenek and I were here last, I saw how old Vysarik treats him. He doesn't give him food. He abuses him. With a master like that, he won't last long.
Fine.
You wouldn't kill a dumb creature just because its master is a sick horseman, would you?
Never.
Well, you don't have to convince me. Ever since the gravedigger told me to do it,
Yeah,
I've been trying to
you wanna
figure
do
out how
that?
to save that dog. If you want to take him, I won't stop you.
You're a much better Christian than I thought you were. I'll take him to the lair. We'll meet there.
Hurry off now, before someone sees us together.
Come on now, boy. You'll like it in the lair.
Go. Go with there. What are you doing with me?
It's taken care of.
Taken care of? What do you mean?
The dog is dead. So, can we go to the pit now?
Dead, eh? And what are you so nervous about?
Well, it wasn't pleasant to watch. I did it exactly how you told me. I poisoned him.
Oh, aye. And how did it go exactly?
I dipped the meat in poison. He ate it, and peacefully departed to doggy heaven.
So, it all went how it should. I use a real strong mixture so the creatures don't suffer too much. He's done for, the beast. Finally. Let's go before we start looking suspicious.
Yeah. Let's go. I was afraid to lie in this game. Never works. I don't have enough charisma.
So this is it. This is the pit.
Ah, the
Slowly,
flies.
boy. Slowly. Have a bit of respect. Death always deserves respect, whether it's people or animals.
But there's hardly 3 heaps here. Is this really it? Are you yanking my pizzle again?
Of course not. True, it used to be one big pit. But then I found out when you pile up carcasses in smaller pits and throw some wet hay between them, it all rots better. And the better it rots, the more niter you'll have. Are you going to take some right away?
I won't. The miller will probably send some people here.
Well, they'd better not dig it all up. That'd disturb the natural balance, see? And soon they'll find out there's no place to find saltpetre.
Well, I reckon I'm delaying the inevitable. I still have to taste it.
You're going to taste it?
It's the only way I can be certain it really is saltpetre.
God's nails. And they say I'm disgusting. Wait a moment. I've got a reward for you. Just so's you don't think old Ignatius and his even older nags is ungrateful riffraff. Take it as a thanks for your help. Maybe you'll take over my trade one day when I'm pushing up daisies myself.
Who knows? Maybe that'll really be my fate. I'll live at the cemetery, build piles of carcasses, and eat bread with saltpetre.
Here's something that'll definitely come in handy if you ever need to go through all this again. Either with me or somewhere else.
Thanks.
Taste it then. Get to it. This I have got to see.
Oh dear Lord. How do I even do it? Oh God. Oh, I don't want to do this shit. To see if how do I find it? Is it down there? How do you find the saltpetre shit?
What have you done with the blue doggy?
Ah, I didn't kill it. I'll let her take it.
Bonnie?
Yeah, taste. Oh.
Nice.
You didn't have to make such a feast of it.
Already eating shit?
Look at me. I'm a Lord's messenger to a taster of cadavers. Cold and salty. This must be it.
That's disgusting. Hey, did my dog just die?
With the smell.
Are you okay? I won't feed you here. This sucks. I need to tell them.
Tell them good.
Miller. Where's the Miller? Ah, there he is. Everything he owns is yellow. It's his favorite color, mustard yellow.
What? You're covered in blood, my friend.
I found the place where we can harvest saltpetre. You just head out of Troskowitz towards Apollonia, carry on alongside the road, then head off it at the right spot. Only it's not a pit, it's 3 piles of earth. The gravedigger Ignatius drove me there himself.
And is it the real stuff? Did you taste it?
Yeah. And I hope I never have to do that again. Ugh. I think the experience has changed me forever.
Oh, come on. You whine more than Zinnik. It's just commonplace salt. I was hoping it'd be closer. To go all the way to Apollonia. If I send 2 wagons, that should be enough.
What should I do?
That means I could mix a barrel and a half.
Crazel, focus. What else do you need from me?
Oh, sorry. What were you asking? About a reward? It's right here.
Thanks. How's it going with the golem?
Well, the whole thing is really appealing to a scholar of my field of interest and important for humanity. But certain circumstances have emerged which, unfortunately, move its creation somewhere further into the future.
Wait, what do you mean? So there won't be any golem?
Not for now.
What about all the niter? The life essence?
I admitted to myself it's maybe too much to take on, and I decided to go back to my roots.
So the search for saltpetre was for nothing?
Not at all. The saltpetre will help us create primordial matter. The origin. Chaos. Materia prima.
God. Here we go again.
As alchemical scholars, we actually have only one task before us.
Right?
To penetrate the diaphanum and find out where it gets its disposition and power from. Only then will we understand the nature of the shadows.
Eh?
I'll explain it to you.
Tell me then, what's the next task then, Crazel?
From behind the closed gates of Trotsky come quiet whispers, carried by the wind, all the way here to me in the mill. Do you hear it too?
No. Reckon my ears aren't that good.
Scribe Erezine received a trunk from Prague, and in that trunk was...
The document of Hermes Trismegistos?
No, a book. And from an author more venerable than Hermes. It's thin, with a sand-colored cover, embossed. Ordinary at first glance, but the treasure's inside. You might say it's kind of an alchemical cookbook.
So I'm gonna have to pick some locks again, eh? And in the castle, no less. I'd like to know how I'm supposed to get in there. Trotsky is shut tight.
For some. The gates of Trotsky may appear to be closed to us, mere mortals. But why try to force your way in when there's a person they'll invite in themselves?
What person?
Hold on, we'll get to that. We've got the Samine wedding coming up.
Oh boy.
I can't wait to try out my new potion against drunkenness.
He's gonna use the...
What about you?
He's gonna use the
You still
wedding
need to get there?
steal the goddamn book. To get there, yeah.
Things are taking so long with you, I'd half given up hope. Besides, after the taste of carcasses I had to endure, I kind of lost my appetite for the wedding feast.
Well, you better get it back again, because I honor my promises. Start getting ready. You've almost got a fine outfit, I see. But it still could be a lot better. Ad charisma tuendum. Say a prayer to St. Paul. Maybe he'll send you a few nice things from heaven.
So you'll really get me into that wedding? Am I dreaming?
No, you're not. But before you start celebrating, we won't be going by ourselves. We'll have company. Or, to be more exact, the 2 of us will be accompanying a certain person. Me as a friend and host, and you as a bodyguard, loyal servant. Call it what you will.
And who is this mysterious person?
A true lady will come to the wedding with us. Radiant as the morning star, refined as pure gold. All will be stunned by her beauty. And she'll be our lockpick that will find the weak spot in the gate to Trotsky. All it'll take is a little push. And clunk! The lock will open. And the book will be mine.
Seems easy.
What weak spot?
The castle's weak spot is Chamberlain Ulrich, because he himself has a weakness
got it.
for women. Of all the single damsels at the wedding, ours will be the most charming and irresistible for him. Noble or not, he's a mortal man, and he'll start to think with his male member. We will watch as he becomes feverish with lust. Soon he'll be begging to take our companion to Trotsky. He'll pretend his motives are pure, so she'll be more comfortable. And when the Chamberlain becomes insistent, you, as her personal bodyguard, will accept his offer. Naturally, you'll say you won't leave her side so you can defend her honor. Once in Trotsky, Ulrich will do everything to get you to leave him alone with her. And that will be your chance.
That's a nice plan. Sounds easy.
I can hardly believe that you,
Well, not easy,
would come
but-
up with such a straightforward plan.
Well, it's not all that straightforward. I admit there's a certain element here that makes everything more complicated. First, we have to find our gracious lady.
Okay.
Ah,
I didn't have the
and I'm going to look
a
for
person
one,
in
right?
mind.
Who else? Look, she doesn't have to be a lady per se. We just need a wench with a pretty face. We'll get her a nice dress, some
We'll
perfume.
get in it.
She doesn't even have to speak.
buff
We'll do the
wench.
talking.
Bunny.
Could Bonnie do it?
She could. The only hitch is everyone and his dog knows her face.
Oh, okay.
Nobody with any sense would let her into the Samin wedding.
Okay. Bathhouse.
So some bathhouse wench would do.
Aye, that should work.
The
You can find
bathhouse
lots of
wench.
capable girls at the Jelly-Off baths, including some who aren't so well known. It's true, Dorothy can be a bit unpleasant, but
Dorothy. Okay.
you'll be
Dorothy
giving her an
is-
offer she can't refuse.
Dorothy owns the bathhouse.
Aye, next to the alehouse there. You'll tell her I'm offering enough groschen to buy 2 cows or a small cottage. That should soften her up.
All right.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Excellent. You're a talented, likable youngster, like Knight Roland of yore.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
complete faith in you.
Yeah,
And don't
yeah,
forget,
yeah.
we're going to need to dress the girl up and make her smell nice so she comes across like a real lady. So, stop off at
How is
Troskowitz as
Henry
well
gonna do
and get her a
that, though?
nice brocade dress and some long-lasting perfume. Mentha would be ideal.
Minta.
Where can I find the dress?
Where do you
Still-
think? The butcher's? Go and
Tailor,
see
yeah,
the
of
tailor. Bartoszek has just the thing in his shop. A beautiful red dress made of Tyrolean brocade.
Why that dress exactly?
Because red is the color of love and passion. The rich Tyrolean brocade is just begging to be touched. Ulrich won't know where to look. The dress is likely to be pretty expensive, but that's no obstacle for you, right?
Where can I find the perfume?
Emmerich the apothecary might have something. They say he makes some perfume for his wife. Or ask Betty the innkeeper. She may be a god-awful battle axe, but a nice smelling one. Or get hold of the recipe and make your own mentha. As an alchemy apprentice, you should be able to manage.
I'll be going then.
Once you've got everything ready for the wedding, we'll meet in front of the fortress gate. There, I'll let our lady in on some other details of our plan. But that won't be for your ears. Anyway, you'll be rehearsing your speech to Lord von Berghoff then, won't you?
I can't wait.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm curious to see how this is gonna turn out. I think we are going to be very chaotic and there's gonna be a lot of fighting.
Talk with the Beth wenches, bathhouse wenches.
Okay, yeah,
It's
yeah.
hilarious.
It's hilarious. Okay.
But wait, did you, or did he tell you to wait for a while until he does that experiment of his?
No.
No?
He told me he couldn't do it. He told me, I decided I wasn't going to do it after all.
Why? Because you told him you wouldn't do it?
No, I didn't say I wouldn't do it.
I thought you would see the result now.
He said he wasn't going to do it.
He did it with me.
What the fuck?
It was a nice cinematic. Now,
What the shit?
after all this shit,
Are you kidding me?
just because you refused.
I
you
didn't
won't do it.
refuse shit. Ah, you caralho.
Unfortunately, move its creation somewhere further into the future.
It moves,
Wait,
it
what do you
moves the
mean?
creatures somehow
So there won't be any.
further from the
Not for
future.
now.
What about all the
Maybe I
noise?
mixed it up. Maybe we'll show you that shit after the wedding.
I don't know, or maybe I chose something different from you. I am not sure.
I really thought it was before the wedding.
I don't know. I don't
Apparently
know.
It's after.
We can always check that shit out later. Okay, everyone, gonna stay here for today. Next episode, the wedding's gonna be fun. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.